Hello, all my front line workers and fellow YouTubers. Welcome, guys. I'm gonna give you a little partial state of the collection with just showing you guys my Seiko collection. I'm gonna start from kind of do a little chronological order from old to new, kind of give you a little bit of a little bit about them and just let you know what I got in my collection. So first we're going to start off with the oldest watch. This watch is a 1970s Seiko Diamatic. I actually found this in the basement of my father-in-law's home. My father-in-law is no longer with us, and he went ahead and left this watch. I particularly think for me, I picked it up and I shook it and give it those Seiko shake, and it started ticking like it's doing right now. So this watch is pretty much, I don't think it's ever been serviced, but it still works fine. It has the 2706A high beat movement in it, and it works like a charm. So it's a great watch. Integrated bracelet, so you can't really change the bracelet, but you could tell this watch just kind of went through it. But I wouldn't change anything for the world. It's a great watch. It looks great. It still keeps fairly good time, and I kind of just keep it on hand just in case I need a lucky day or something. I'll go ahead and throw it on. All right. This watch here pretty much needs no introduction. The $75 watch that looks like $1 million. That's according to Houdinki. It's a really cool watch. This is the kind of watch what I use like when I'm going out for a night on the town or something like that with the missus, and it's a really cute watch. It's the SNKL23. It has a 7S26 movement in it, which is a pretty good movement. Real robust. This 10-year movement, so it'll last you for a while. So let's say you want to go out to the fireman's ball, or you have a gala or something you need to go to, you could throw this watch on, and it'll wow people, man. It's a beautiful watch. You can see how it glistens and shines and glints, and that dial kind of changes on you. Like if you see the pinstriping goes away right then it comes back. They call it a tuxedo dial. But yeah, this is a great watch, man. I love this watch. This is a pretty cool watch for what it is. Then we move on to this watch right here. This watch is kind of like my little cheat watch. I call it my cheat grail watch. Seiko is really good at making watches that kind of look similar to really expensive watches. With this watch, this is actually the SNXS79 Seiko 5, but if you really look good and squint with one eye, you could turn this into a Rolex Oyster Perpetual. It's a really good watch. Has the same movement, the 7S26 movement. It's a really, really good watch, man. You put it on wrist, and yeah, it's no joke, man. It shines. I mean, it's a beautiful watch. You got the pencil hands on there, and the needle. Second hand, but you got your day, you got your date, and a truly practical watch. You see I got it dressed down right now on the NATO, but you put it on a bracelet, and this watch is killer. It's a killer. Any occasion, it's killer. Okay, so here comes my complicated watch. So I try not to touch this watch at all. I wear it from time to time. It's a perpetual calendar watch, which I don't know if most of you guys know, but perpetual calendars are watches that they keep time and they keep the date, even if it's a leap year. So no matter what, so it goes to the 29th of February, and it will go ahead and click right over to the 1st. So it's a really cool watch. It has a chronograph. Also, and if you could kind of notice that it also has these blued hands. If you can see right there, it has these blued hands, which is, I mean, this watch, the dial on this watch is insane. I'll get up a little closer. I mean, the dial is insane. It's kind of recessed. It's got the brigade numerals on it, and I mean, it's just a beautiful watch. It's a quartz movement, which is they have the chrono quartz movement. It's a 7086 quartz movement by Seiko, but nevertheless, I mean, this watch here is, I mean, and it just looks great, man. The wrist presence is outstanding. I mean, when you put this on, you kind of turn heads. You got the crescent moon there, just indicating the date. And this is kind of a watch where if all my automatics are dead or my manual winds are dead, I just grab this real quick and throw it on, because, you know, I know for a fact it's keeping great time. So yeah, this is a good watch. So the rest of the watches that's gonna come in is kind of like my frontline working watches. They're watches that I use actually on my job because they, you know, they have a purpose. And so this one is like my chronograph here, Seiko. It's the 4R36 movement. This watch is outstanding. Like if you can see there, it's a high beat chronograph. So it kind of looks like it's a sweeping second hand, but I like the red. It's just, so it's like our primes, right? Like on our primes or our stretchers, anything red moves something. And so if you look here, that red hand is moving. So you should know when this hand hits a minute, this red hand will go ahead and switch over. And so that's super cool. I mean, this watch, I mean, the dial on this, if you look at that, just that, it has that crazy watch. I mean, the dial is recessed, but it's just this crazy dial, man. Like, you know, Seiko is known for their dials, and I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. Got the sword hands, lots of loom on those. You know, Seiko has a proprietary loom that just glints and glistens in the dark, and that's kind of needed for what I do too. The cool thing about these chronos is they are like have a manual movement on top of the quartz movement. So if you look at it, it'll stop, and then it'll have a snap back. They call it a fly back motion to the 12 o'clock indice, which is, I mean, it's amazing. This is a cool watch. This is an amazing watch. It's a beautiful watch, and I intend to keep it in the collection. Besides, my mother-in-law bought me this watch, so I definitely gotta keep it. It was a Christmas present in 2019. So cool watch.